Woodward, big dog here. Big dog here, don't worry, I'm not drunk this time. You'll all be pleased to know. But I wanted to show a war from Phantom Zone. The last one we did. Really good war. We're a bit heavier than we normally are in this war. So my main account was in this one as well. So we had 311s plus my engineered 11 down here. And a whole heap of 10s as well. 6, 7, maybe 10s. So we pulled in a slightly heavier opponent than we would normally. They had 3 11s and a whole bunch of 10s. And as you can see, we dealt with them pretty comprehensively. There's some really cool attacks in this war, which I'm going to show. But first, as always, quick mention of the 6-star heroes. We have myself, both with dip attacks, so can't get too excited, but still a 6-pack. And then in terms of others, we had Evol, Town Hall 9. He's a Town Hall 9, 2 Town Hall 9, 3 stars, 6 altogether, and also Bumps, one of our newer players. Another 6-pack. So good performance by those guys. Let's jump into the attacks. Some really nice dragon attacks to show you, and some hybrid air attacks as well as some other bits and bobs. So this is Pip, one of our lower 10s, coming in and drag attacking this their top Town Hall 11 for 2 stars, high percentage as well, 70%. So comes in and just that quakes the 2 ADs. Obviously, looking at this base, he's got fairly low level ADs. The other 2 ADs are not going to trouble him going for the 2-star. And in the cores, we can see he's got 2 single tower Infernos, which is a huge no-no. And it looks like at least 1 Expo on ground. Not sure completely about the others. But just drops 3 drags in from each side to create the funnel. And then dumps the rest in behind. And some of his CC max loons, obviously coming in from the corner. Once that funnel is created, they're all just going to fly to the core, and these single tower Infernos are not going to do too much. Doesn't have a poison, but just rages the drags into the CC. Those loons will come across and take out that single tower Inferno pretty quickly. And now it's just a case of waiting really while the drags take out the Town Hall, which they do pretty quickly, and hoping to get this eagle down so that when he drops his heroes, they've got a clean run for percentage. Obviously, the Inferno is going to be out of range most likely. Oh dear, what's happened? Alright, okay, we're good. So a lot of value from the drags in the core. Hoping now to get this single tower Inferno down, which he nearly does. Unfortunately, Black Bomb takes out his loons. So he's up around close to the 2-star before he's dropped his heroes, still got them in the bag. And given that the base is a ring base, we know that the heroes are going to walk around fairly untroubled. Just going to fast forward it a bit. So he's at 50% now. As his drag dies out, he's going to get another 20% from his heroes, just walking around the ring. Again, slightly unfortunate that Expo didn't go down in the core. Probably would have got a lot more, a lot further if that had gone down. The Queen now reroutes. The single tower Inferno is on the Queen, but pops the ability, and she survives. But that Expo takes it down. So great attack. Low Town Hall 10 coming up, hitting their max or their top 11 for 2. Which is great. We don't do that so much in Phantom Zone. We did a little bit more this war, which was good. I'm going to show Chuck next. Chuck is an 11, obviously, on one of their 11s. So fairly beefy 11 as well. Very close to the 3-star. Let's see how he does it. So it's interesting what he does here. He creates the funnel the same way that you would with a Town Hall 10 hit up. With Valks, but just uses bowlers to both create the funnel and go to the core. So he starts off with a Queen Walk, a few troops just to direct her in. Same time, drops a few bowlers up in the north at 12 to come and create the northern part of the funnel. Puts a few healers down to sustain those. Once that mortar goes down, funnel's now created, doesn't waste any time dumping in his double jump, the rest of his bowlers, few whiz and giants to tank. Out comes the CC, rages all that up, puts the poison down. Queen is not there, so she now comes across and helps take out the CC. All those bowlers go to the core, uses a nice freeze there to slow down the Eagle and the Expo. Core is now taken out, bowlers under rage in the core. Queen is now back up to near full health. Those healers have come across and transferred from the bowlers to her, which is extremely useful. And at this point, he's got a good chance. I think got all those balloons going off in the core, decimating his healers. I think it may just be time. We'll fast forward because he's done, primary job, which is to collect the 2. But yeah, just a giant doing nothing in the core there. But yeah, this is very close to a 3-star on a legit 11. It has to be said. Can be done. Yeah, just time really. The Warden probably would have got through and got the rest of that. 96% 2-star on a 104k Town Hall 11. Very impressive. Next we will have a look at Panda, who is an 11 3-starring another Town Hall 11. So this is a 101k Town Hall 11, so quite a underdeveloped Town Hall 11, but that's not taking anything away from this attack. So it starts out with the bowlers under healers to create side funnels, and drops a big pack of bowlers in. Maybe a little early on the Warden ability there, but we're not going to criticise the 3-star attack. So everything going in where he wants it. Uses a freeze there, I think, on the CC. Didn't quite catch that. Now they're going into a period of intense fire, but gets a rage down, and they get through both Infernos and both heroes without too much trouble. And at this point, it's looking pretty good. He's got full health Queen and Warden taking out those those defences, and he's got bowlers under heal coming round to take out the rest. Pops the Queen's ability. Under quite a bit of point defence now. It's just how far the Queen can get, but she's pretty much done her job now. All of those defences are reachable by bowlers, and the bowlers are under heal, certainly on the left side. A few skelly traps popped. King's still doing some damage. Warden's still helping clean up. Just 2 defences left now. More skelly traps pop. They're just going to slow down the bowlers. Nothing else. Warden goes down. And that's a wrap. Very nice. Town Hall 11 3-star from Panda. With, it has to be said, pretty low level heroes. Certainly not all max troops, so very good job from Panda. We'll drop down to see the top one of my dips, just because it was quite nice. A slightly different attack to normal, I suppose. It's a hybrid air attack. So on this base, I'm going attacking straight into the CC. Town Hall 10 ring base. So I put the poison down first, just to slow it down, because as soon as I drop my golem, obviously that's going to trigger. Skelly spell down to try and distract the CC. That didn't work. Too late on that, but it did distract the Queen. Put the heroes and bowlers down, pop the Warden ability pretty much straight away because it's under CC and quite a lot of fire. Now I get a surprising few whiz in there as well, but a surprising amount of value from this initial kill squad. Get a nice split on the heroes and bowlers, and not only do they take out the Queen, CC and AD, which was the target, actually get both Inferno towers as well. So Queen comes around to take out the northern Inferno tower, and the bowlers will take out the southern. Inferno Tower, just need to pop the Queen's ability, and that's down. And from here, I just dump all 6 hastes in a horseshoe pattern around the north, as you will see here, and then it's just a question of letting the hounds and loons do their work. 1 hound into each AD, couple of loons on each defense, and once they hit those hastes, this base will just melt pretty quickly. A couple of minions as well, have a rage, which I'll throw down onto the CC also, and that X-bow is pointing down. All the hounds have popped, and that's it. Pretty decisive 3-star. Huge value for the kill squad, much more than I was expecting, which meant the loons were really kind of clean up. There's no way it was going to stand up to, what was it, 17 loons and 2 max lava hounds. So I like that one. Obviously a dip. Oh, we don't want to see it again. That would be too much. So there's one more I want to show, which is maybe 2 more actually. So this is a tunnel 10 on tunnel 10 peer attack. It is an 83k tunnel 10, and this is a really nice drag attack, drag loon attack. Let's just watch what he does here. So he drops his king in the south. King can break through that wall without any defensive fire, and the queen. And he's actually going to get a whole heap of value out of this initial hero deployment. I think he may. That's an interesting haste. I think he may get both ADs here. I don't know. Let's see. Cleans out the initial trash buildings and the defenses. Pops the king's ability. Queen is still full health, protected behind the king. And king is on the first AD. Takes about half, 3/4 of that off before he dies. Pops the queen's ability. She's under a lot of fire now, but she does pick up one of the ADs. Drags have started in the north, just creating the funnel. So 1 AD and cleared out that whole bottom compartment. Solitary drag into each compartment, creating the funnel. And pretty soon there's going to be a massive drags coming down. Now again, both single tower infernos, all exposed down. This base is ripe for an air attack. Funnel's created, so dumps a load of drags and a considerable number of loons and a hound in behind. CC drag comes out. And I have someone who's got 3 rage and 2. I'm just going to pause it, right? So look at the value he got from his heroes. He's got all of his spells left at this point. He just dropped his first 2 spells here. 46% of the base destroyed. And look at the spread he's got. So he's got freeze, he's got rage down, freezes up the AD, freezes up the Inferno Tower, freezes an Archer Tower, freezes the King. Don't know if he got the Queen as well, I think maybe not. But again, another freeze, great value from that. Archer Tower, Inferno, and the AD. Beautiful attack here, really nice, and the base is very much set up for it. Loon's still doing work. And loads of black bombs around the AD as you'd expect, but too many drags to worry. And yeah, look who's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drags left and what, 5 loons? That is a really nice attack. Really nicely planned, great identification of kind of the weakness of the base. Yeah, very impressed by that. Tunnel 10 on 10, 3-star. And we will show one more 10 on 10. Minnow dropping down to hit a 82k 10. Just play this one on slightly quicker speed. I don't want it to be too long a video, but good quake there. breaks down the walls in the core and takes 25%-ish off both Infernos, possibly the Town Hall as well. Bowlers create funnel. Golems in, bowlers in. Poison, double poison down for the CC. Rages everything up there. In come the Valks. And they will run around that core, make light work of those remaining Infernos in the Town Hall. This one, his king, this was a close one in that his king has a lot of work left to do. I think he's left with a king, a whiz, and one Valk. Still needed to clean up 25% of the base. Queen will go down now. But he's got full health max king and just gets the job done. This was kind of a nail bite alive watching it. 3 defenses still up. The Valk helps there, and it's really just this wall now. Going to pop the king's ability probably once he's through the wall. Yeah, and now it's looking GG. Pops the ability, king races around and cleans up what's left. So very nice, another 10 on 10 3-star. Really good war, some great attacks across the board really. Some great Town Hall 9 attacks as well. Just don't have time to show all of those. So Phantom Zone still killing it. Some 11 on 11 3-stars, 10 on 10 3-stars. Very good performance. I look forward to the next one. Cheers guys.